Dad. Dad. Do you see anything funny right here?
I see someone out of place, but look at her tail. And what does that tell you? That her own kind will not accept her because her tail's crooked. She has a bent tail. The geese may not be her kind, but they at least let her hang out. And that's all she wants to do is belong to somebody. She wants to belong to she needs to belong to somebody.
I'm trying to think of like a human equivalent to this situation right here.
How about this? You have a group of bullies, or at least one bully, and that bully always has 2 or 3 kids that want to be his friend, but they're not bullies. They're scared of him. So if they can be his friend, he won't pick on them. And so they're always in the background saying, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so the geese are going to be bullies.
Yeah.
So that little duck's like, well, hey, if I just hang out with them, leave me alone.
Yeah, I take a target off my back.
You take the target off your back.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh gosh, and they found their prey right.
Oh no, Chia.
No, Chia.
Run, little girl.
Oh my goodness.
Look, even the ducks are going to chase him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get him. Let's get that little mangy mutt.
Yep. Someone isn't willing to compromise their values no matter what.
Ellie, here's something that you may not think about. Look at Gray Goose right there.
Yeah.
Remember that when Gray Goose first came here, she was a nobody.
Yeah.
We made a video that talked about...
I made countless videos of all the geese being over here and her like in the background hiding, basically not wanting to be.
She was a nobody in their population. And over time, over the course of a year or so, she slowly began to intermingle with them. At some point, they began to rearrange the whole hierarchy to where she took the 4 males and the mean girls, and she kind of put them in line, and now she leads them all. She leads all of the geese, which is really interesting how that happens.
I'm trying to think of a human equivalent to that.
How about Manti Te'o? So Manti Te'o was sort of a nobody when he was a Polynesian football player, and his dad kept telling him, the only way you're ever going to become anything is through sports. You're going to have to learn to do well in sports. And so Manti Te'o began to just give it all he had, slowly worked his way up to become a pretty darn good high school player. He was able to go play college ball at Notre Dame. And at Notre Dame, he excelled, took Notre Dame his senior year to the championship. They lost to Alabama.
Look who's in the front. I'm sorry to cut you off. Look who's literally in the front, the leading them.
That's funny.
That's right. But Manti Te'o?
Well, there's a lot of stories of athletes that have risen the ranks because they kind of were forced to. It was a do or die thing.
I'm thinking more so like it could be anything besides sports, where you have someone put into something at the absolute bottom of the barrel, I guess you could say, and then within like almost no time you look back and they're the leader somehow. Like, how in the world did that happen? That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, so this is not equivalent, but think about I'm a Survivor, how after Hurricane Harvey, we were at the bottom because we had nothing. We weren't video creators, but we had nothing except a video and a strong work ethic. And so over time, through putting in hours and hours of rebuild and cleanup and rebuild and cleanup, over time we begin to grow and reestablish our farm. But not only that, bring in animals. And so in a way, we kind of climbed the ranks of video creators from all of the beautiful things that we were creating here from the ashes. Are you right in my face?
No, I have it on 0.5.
So like from the ashes, to what you see around you now. That's kind of a neat story. I love that story.
Yeah. You're pretty smart, Dad. How'd you learn all that stuff?
What stuff?
All the stuff you just said. Because they just spent 5 minutes talking about insightful things. People probably think that you're only like a goofy person, that they probably don't see the intellectual side to you.
Well, let's not forget that I was a school teacher for 25 years. I spent 5 years in college before that. So I think I know a little bit more. And I I didn't know that was that insight. That was just kind of some things that I'd learned, some insightful facts that I thought were kind of neat little inspirational
The
stories.
quick-witted stuff, like the instant, like being able to correlate things to, oh, this is kind of like this, or this is kind of like that.
So I've seen bullies in school who always are followed around by kids that are kind of puny and weak that cannot defend themselves, so they instead gang up with the bullies.
If you can't beat them, join them, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
And then, of course, the Manti Te'o story. I've always been inspired by neat little stories. And
How about
Survivor is just that's just a real.
how about Michael Jordan? Do you know like how his story kind of?
I don't really know his early years.
His early years was he didn't make the basketball team in sophomore year.
Yeah, okay, I remember that.
And so, just in general, and Lydia she didn't make the pack, so to speak, or she didn't make the team of geese. She was sitting there in the back just watching from the sidelines as they sat there and did their thing. But then you snap your fingers a little bit later, and now who's the leader?
And Lydia is now the leader of all the Grey Goose.
And likewise, Michael Jordan, nobody would have ever guessed that if you fast forwarded 10 years into the future, that he would be the face of the basketball world, not just of.
And here we are 20 years later, and there's still debate: is he the greatest of all time? So not just a great basketball player, but the greatest of all time.
So if Aunt Lydia's anything like that, then it'll be 10, 20 years down the line, and we'll still be recalling how she's the greatest goose we ever had.
Well, she certainly did something that I can't do.
What?
Put the geese in their place. So they put me in my place. Look at that one goose with all the feathers on his mouth. He can't shake them off. See him?
This one.
His mouth is covered with feathers and he can't even shake them out. No, you ain't gonna blow him out either.
He kind of a little bit. I saw one fly off.
Oh no, another else.
Oh no. You're gonna act all tough too, little duck?
Alright, I'm going in, son.
Alrighty. I reckon it's time for me to wrap this video up. No, but I really think that those two right there, you can just see a lot of, kind of like my dad was saying, a lot of really interesting parallels to humans. You have the. Okay. Sorry, guys. Catch y'all later.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Talk about being at the bottom. Here comes all of these goats, Sister Kim's goats. Which one do you think is the one who's at the bottom right now? Look at all of them. Look at all of them.
Those. Oh.
How embarrassing is that? Poor baby. So she has that problem that Shirley Bird had. She cannot keep her head out of the fences. So Kim had to put the stick of shame on her, which is pretty much saying, we love you, but you got to keep your head out of the fences. Bad things happen when goats get their head stuck in the fence. You could dehydrate, a dog can come by and bite your ears. That wouldn't be very fun.
Worse than either of those is the embarrassment and being mocked and laughed at by your peers.
Yep. The other ones are smart enough to know that if they put their head so far, they're at risk of getting caught. She's just cannot seem to understand that.
Sam the Ram don't have the right size or evidently shaped horns for that.
Look, Ellie.
Hello. Oh.
Yeah, poor Sam is hilarious.
What does he do that's so funny?
He does all kinds of stuff that's funny. Mostly just takes off running for no reason. And when he runs, he jumps and he rams and he hurts people. Here, I'll video you. Get in there and watch what he does.
Uh-oh.
Climb on over there. And he likes to play. Don't.
All right, watch out, guys.
All right, now try to get him to wrestle with you.
I didn't realize there was big old cows in here.
Oh, they're fine.
All right. Watch out, guys. Come on, Sam the Ram. Hey, let's go.
Just take off running. Run across the pasture.
Come on, dude.
He may want feed time.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Now go faster, full speed across the pasture. This way, don't run away from me. No, he thinks you're nuts.
All right.
He thinks you're nuts. All right, now see if you can love him. So he gets after everybody else. Go up and wrestle with him a little bit and then run.
Huh?
Wrestle with him a little bit and then run. Bilbo, get out of there. Frodo, whoever you are. Nope, he's not having it today, Ellie.
Nope.
It's not his day. Frodo wants some loving, though. Oh, boy. What? What? You help?
No, I got it.
Here you go.
Appreciate it. Come on, little duck. If you're gonna join him, you might as well be all in. Look at him. Oh my goodness. That was a total goose mannerism right there. Did you see that? That was, ducks do not do that what he just did. I gotta show you. I don't think. All in. Look at him. Oh my goodness. That really is crazy, guys. If you can't beat them, join them. Learning to be a goose, like my dad says. All right, guys. Well, with that said, though, I better wrap this video up. I hope y'all enjoyed. Y'all be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you want to see. Hope you all have an incredibly blessed day. And as I always say, your boy Ellie out.